Hey guys, how's it going? I thought I'd do a video here, a review slash live impressions on an application known as New Retro Arcade. Now, I came across this on Steam recently and I thought, why not give it a go? It's around 20 Australian dollars, and I've got to say with absolute certainty, I'm glad I did. There are a lot of these applications out there that you can obtain, and this one here, I'd still recommend it, even though there are better options out there. So, pretty much what I'm going to do is go over some of the emulation aspects and pretty much some of the features and some of the drawbacks, etc. So with the emulation of, say, like for example, I'd walk over to The Simpsons here. Hopefully no one heard the motorbike going past my house. It was very, very loud. Anyway, so as you can see right here, if I walk away from the cabinet, for example, which I'm going to do right now, it has a save state. So it just saves the state that you left the cabinet in. So I've walked back over here again. I'll show you. Will resume the exact state that you left the cabinet in. So that is a pretty amazing feature. I've got to say with absolute certainty, for example, if I want to say go off and play another game, then I can go off and do that, because with this here, there are a multitude of options once it comes to what you can do with this application. So for example here, as you can see, I've got several ROMs available for me that I can just, access and start playing right now. With the emulation side of things, everything feels responsive, snappy, and the screens as well look fantastic. But there are a couple of drawbacks once it comes down to controls. So, for example, if I want to use my VR headset, which it's unfortunate that there's only the option of the Vive One, so I can't use, say, my Xbox One controller or my Valve Index controllers. Now, playing arcade games with a stick or thumbstick, or just a joystick in general, is pretty much the most common thing, and you don't even have the option of that. So pretty much it's a VR. If you want to use your VR headset, you only have the option of your Vive Ones or whatever the case may be. I haven't had the chance to see. Well, actually, sorry, I haven't had the option to use my Xbox One controller with my VR headset. Now, this application does have light gun support, so you can play things like Time Crisis, etc. But I'm just going to give you a brief demo of this game here. With the light gun, it feels a bit delayed though. With, say, Time Crisis, I've used Time Crisis on the application before, which I should have probably maybe had the ROM loaded, but I digress. Anyway, it feels a little bit delayed when you move your say, light gun around. Also with that as well, with say, Time Crisis, you don't have the option of removing the crosshair that I'm aware of, so pretty much you have the crosshair stuck on the screen, but having a slightly delayed light gun is, and also a bit of a hindrance in my opinion. But with this here, it's not just about emulation of arcade machines and things like that as well. It's also retro consoles. So you got, I think it's the NES, don't quite know that. But you have the option of emulation towards like consoles as well. So like, your NES there, for example. Also, with the final thing I want to go over is some of the games it does include. So it's an arcade, obviously. So, having things like air hockey, which you can play if you so wish to do so. And also there is, I think it's skee ball, and there's bowling as well. Now, with both of the games here, like, for me personally, even if I wasn't really into emulation, I would actually enjoy this quite a bit. With the whole thing of how the games play and everything else, it just feels absolutely fantastic. So, for example, if I walk over here, and then if I want to say, and I'm going to put my microphone down for a second, and if I want to say, for example, just utilize this and, play and hit dinosaurs, I can do that. And if I walk away from here, there's the option of bowling. Bowling does feel satisfying. So, for example, okay, it's not going to work. So you can throw the bowling balls, and they don't hit any pins. Wow, that was fantastic gameplay. And basketball as well. And I know there's skee ball around here. I don't really know exactly where it is. So at least I did something correct there. And I swear there was skee ball. Oh, here it is. So you got the option of skee ball. So also a punching arcade device. And that is pretty much it. So this is New Retro Arcade, everyone. So let me know what your thoughts and opinions are down in the comments. For me personally, this is an amazing application. It just needs a bit of an update towards the controls. So if I can use my Xbox One controller with my VR headset or my Valve Index controls. Now, I know this came out in 2019, but the whole thing is like, with this application, if they did keep updating it and they were trying to compete with things like EMU VR and that, they would definitely succeed in my opinion, because the amount of customization you have once it comes to your arcade cabinets is pretty much bar none with what I can do here. So customizing the images and everything else, it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, they definitely need to improve the light gun support. So how the light gun is with, the bit of a delay when you're trying to aim at targets. And yeah, apart from that, everything else is fantastic. The screens look great. The games run fantastically, and also the responsiveness of the emulation is definitely fantastic as well. It pretty much is up there with pretty much all emulation. And that's pretty much it. So this is new Retro Arcade. If you want to obtain this, it's available on Steam. I obtained mine for around 20 Australian dollars. And I've got to say, it's definitely worth looking into. And there is an option if you do decide to get this. I can, send you it's a pack that has pretty much pre-made arcade cabinets and things in that category. So if you want to at least give it a go and see what you think. Also, Steam does have a refund policy. So if you're not really too happy with how things are, you can always obtain a refund. And that is pretty much it. So all in all, it's a great application. All emulators and everything else run fantastically. So the main emulation is great. It just needs a bit of an update on the control options. So I can use my Valve Index controllers with my VR headset, or my Xbox One controller with my VR headset. It just feels kind of off using touchpads when you're trying to play arcade games. Not trying to say it's the worst experience in the world, but still, it would be a by far better addition if I had the option. And that is pretty much it. So go out, give this application a go, and let me know what you think down in the comments. And that is pretty much it from me. So this is RxVR here. So I'd probably rate this around maybe a 6 at the moment if they just improved a couple of things like the controls. That's pretty much the main complaint that I have, is the controls and also the light gun delays. So it was like oh god, I'm ranting on way too much here, but EMU VR. So with Time Crisis, with the main arcade emulation there, it's just absolutely fantastic. Go check out the short on my channel and you'll understand what I mean. And that is pretty much it for this one. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you think about this more organic style content down below. And I shall catch you in the next video. Peace out. Hey guys, there's a couple of things I did fail to mention in the video here, which I do apologise. Anyway, I thought I would address them now. So firstly, there is an option of multiplayer, so you can invite your friends and create a lobby, and you can play things like skee ball, basketball, etc. with your friends if you want to do that. Also, there is a multiplayer game, so there's multiple arcade cabinets set up, and you can turn around and play that with your friends as well, and you can pretty much compete against each other. And also, I thought I should address my movement in the game as well while I was doing the recording. So I was holding my microphone in one hand while I had my controller in the other. So essentially, I was trying to, do everything one-handed. It does look a little bit robotic, but I digress. I thought I should address that as well. I need to get a desk mount or something for my microphone. And that is pretty much it for me. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. This is RxVR here. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.